Hi guys, just before the video starts, I want to say a big thank you to anyone who watches our videos and anyone who's a customer of Aquarium Gardens. My aim with the shop and the showroom overall is to inspire and get people into the hobby, show people what we do and how you can do it too. I'll show you what equipment we use, how we look after the tanks, so you can replicate this and have your very own aquascape at home. So that is the overall mission of Aquarium Gardens, and I do really appreciate anyone who follows us on Instagram, Facebook, watches our videos on YouTube, to everyone who comes in the shop as a customer and shops online, of course. It really is appreciated, so thank you all again. Take care. Hi everybody and welcome back to the Aquarium Gardens showroom. It's Dave here and I'm just giving you another update on the showroom. It's been a few months since my last video and just wanted to give you the rundown on all the tanks and how they're looking. It's the evening at the moment. I'm just doing some late night maintenance on the Aquascaper 600 over there. Also doing a little water change and maintenance session on the 45 shallow as well. But while I'm doing that, I'm just taking a quick break and thought I'd show you the aquariums. So there's quite a few new changes in the showroom, mainly the two brand new tanks we've got here. If you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen already that I announced that we are going to be selling these brand new aquascaping aquariums from Eheim. And they do 4 different sizes, the usual opti-white glass, minimal silicone, but really nice cabinets as well. They come in at a nice price as well. We haven't got them fully loaded onto the website, so pricing will be released soon, but they will be quite competitive. But I really like this red trim that Eheim have put on their doors. I think it's going to be a love it or hate it, but I absolutely love it. I know it's a minor detail really, but I really think that red line, I think it finishes it and looks really cool. If you don't like the red trim and the red line, you can actually take the doors off and put them the other way up, put them back on, and there's no red trim on the other side of the door if you put it the other way up. So whether you like the red trim or you just want it all black, you can do either. So that's pretty cool. Eheim obviously thought about that. The other thing different about these cabinets is the side cutouts. They come with these, I think you can really see, they've got this brush hole insert here for your pipe work. But I've never seen a brush on the side there before, so that's quite cool, something different. But yeah, other than that, really nice tanks, and I love the Eheim brand anyway. Their filters I've been selling a lot more recently. Massive fan of their filters. And we're just happy to be doing their tanks and some of the other new equipment, Wi-Fi gadgets that they're releasing soon as well. So I'll be doing more videos on that, and I'm actually going to be doing some tutorial style videos when it comes to actually aquascaping these tanks. So yeah, you'll see lots more information about all the Eheim equipments and the scapes themselves coming up on some future YouTube videos. I'll give you a quick run around the showroom right now. So I'll just go over to the Aquascaper 600, the one that I'm just doing a water change on at the moment. This was set up recently by MJ Aquascaping about 3 weeks ago now, I think. He visited and stayed with my friend Ty Streetman, and while he was here, Mark also came to Aquarium Gardens and did this beautiful scape for us, which is growing in very nice. It's a new scape, hence why I'm doing more water changes than usual, hence why I've come in late on an evening to spend some extra time doing some maintenance. But yeah, I love it. Had the light on full power from the beginning. It's a twin star 600S light here. Mark packed it with plants, and we're just throwing loads of CO2 at it, loads of light, loads of water changes, and yeah, it's growing in really nice. It's kind of a recipe for success when you throw everything you've got at it. So yeah, why not? It looks stunning. The pinnacle feeder that Mark planted is really coming into play now. When you first buy pinnacle feeder in a Tropica 1-2 grow tissue culture cup, it doesn't really look like much when you buy it. It only takes a few weeks for it to really flourish, and yeah, it's coming into its own now. I really love how that complements the wood that Mark has chosen there, the dark wood with the dark pinnacle feeder growing on it as well, surrounded by lush greenery from all of the other plants. So yeah, beautiful little setup. Thank you, Mark, again. I really appreciate you coming by, and we had a good fun that evening as well. On the same evening, my friend George Farmer and Ty Streetman were with us as well. George was doing a bit of filming, and Ty was scaping a little nano tank for us, which is here. This little nano iwagumi, and I've been doing a water change. I'm just going to bring it right down and fill it back up in a minute. Just do a bit of hoovering, and but yeah, this is a lovely little iwagumi that Ty has set up for us using some black venom stone. Lots of grasses, a new plant at the back there called Cryptocorini nuri, which is beautiful. Got some, look at the leaf print on that, the printing on the leaf. It's really, really nice. The patterns there, brown and greens. Beautiful little plant. Mixed in with some Eriocaulan Vietnam and some Acicularis, Eleocharis Acicularis, and the mini Pasilla at the front there as well. So a really grassy feel from the plants surrounding the darker stones, and just a lovely classic little iwagumi. I think Ty has brought his own kind of style into it. Ty is a specialist in kind of habitat and biotope aquascape, so when he sets up a tank, he's really coming from the background of what I have physically seen in nature, and Ty has travelled the world extensively and seen lots of habitats around the world, and brings that into his aquariums, and that is his main inspiration. So I love what he's done with this as well, combining aquascaping with natural habitat inspiration. I think it's really cool. So yeah, excited to have this one in the showroom amongst all the other scapes that we've got here. 2 Aquascaper 900s in the corner, one powered by a ADA Solar RGB, the other powered by a Life Aqua Max Light. You can see the difference in the colour renditions, super saturated and vivid, really greens really pop. From the Life Aqua, we've got like a more natural colour rendition, I would say, and really accentuates and helps with the deeper sort of warmer colours, I would say, from the Hygrophila pinnacle feeder. Sorry, not pinnacle feeder. I was talking about that earlier. Hygrophila Rosanovig at the back there. Just got a more warmer, yellowy, almost pinky tone to it that the light really brings out. So this scape was set up by George Farmer at a workshop back in March. We made a little amendment recently to a little sand beach area. Some of the soil keeps kicking over onto the sand, but we sort that out every week. It's no problem. It's actually beginning to stop now, and yeah, the sand little beach area under that shaded cave looks really cool. A lovely little addition to the layout. The big rock iwagumi still going strong. Just give the Rotala quite a big trim last week, I think it was. The Eriocaulan Vietnam is just huge in the middle here, absolutely huge. Might have to thin that out at some stage. Other than that, it's ticking along really nicely. Probably keep that going for quite some time, actually, I should think. The big tank, the beast, bear with me. I'm just going to turn my tap off because this is almost full. Okay, I'm back. Don't want to overflow the aquariums. Haven't done that before. Yeah, so the beast, the big tank that we set up back in November as a team here at Aquarium Gardens. I think it's in its kind of most mature look, I would say. I don't think you can really get any better than this in terms of how I would want it to look. I think the plants are fully matured, fully grown in. It's just a case of maintaining it now, maintaining its shape, maintaining the composition, and keeping it look good. I think we could keep it for another year or so if we really wanted to. I should think at least another 6 months, well beyond Christmas before we rescape, I would say. But I would really not want to rescape at this point anyway, because I just love this tank. Love the scape. We've got Harlequin rasboras, about 50 or 60 of them in there or so. They're doing really well. A few algae eaters, some shrimps. This one's powered by the Solo RGB ADA lights as well. We've got some big filtration from Eheim on here. 2 of those bad boys, 1 on each side with inline CO2. So they're the big thermo filters from Eheim. And yeah, they kick out some serious flow, the Eheims. They're very, very, very good. Well worth the money. What have we got over here? Pavel's tank is still going strong, although this is being rescaped by Pavol again. Next month we've got a workshop going on in September 9th, which is a Saturday. We'll be live streaming that. We've got a live audience here as well. The tickets are sold out, but we'll be live streaming it as well. Kick off about 11 AM on Saturday 9th of September. And Pavel's got something really, really cool in mind. I've been discussing with him what he's going to do and his ideas. So I'm not going to give anything away, but yeah, you saw the last workshop that Pavol did, and it was fascinating. It's a magnificent day, and I can't wait to see him back here. Be sad to see this tank go, but it's safe to say that yeah, the layout is well overgrown, well grown in, should we say. The plants are lush, absolutely lush. The reds, the greens, just the density of the plants, beautiful. But yeah, when a scape usually goes past its best after about a year or so, and yeah, it's time for a rescape. So, and that's the fun part as well. So I'm sure Pavol is looking forward to it as well. The Aquascaper 1200 that I scaped back in February last year. This is probably our oldest display now. This is a true long-term nature aquarium, I would say. The plant choices, the style of the tank, twin stars going off, so it's a little bit cloudy at the moment. That will clear up in a few seconds. But yeah, the style of the tank is probably our longest term tank. I have had a Vallisneria Tiger a few months ago, which is growing in fairly quickly, not as quick as I thought it would actually, but that's a good thing because I didn't want it to take over the tank. And that's complemented the lilies in the background as well, the kind of grassy Vallis coming through, tape-shaped leaves growing straight through the lilies at the back. I think it's a nice effect. Yeah, overall pleased with this tank. Probably keep it going quite a while longer, maybe a few more months, maybe 6 months, I'm not sure. I might turn around one week and say I'm going to rescape it, but yeah, we'll see. At the moment, I'm still loving it. Not much to say else about that tank. I think what we got over here, the 45 Iwagumi, which was over here, and I had to move it to make some space for the Eheim tanks. So I've just stuck it on the end here. Works quite nicely. I'll probably rescape this one soon as well, although I'm quite fond of this little Iwagumi here with the Galapagos stones and the Ricardio and Hemianthus. It's been surprisingly easy to look after this tank. It's got a few shrimps in there, and yeah, I say that could go on a bit longer as well, but the small tanks are quite easy to rescape. They're obviously not very expensive to rescape, don't take as much time to rescape because they're small. It's only 35 litres or so, this tank. So yeah, I'll probably come up with an idea for that pretty soon. The Awase tank here, the Awase Scaper Line 60. This is powered by the Life Aqua light as well, same light that's on Pavel's tank over there. It's a super strong light, and the colour rendition is out of this world. The colours of this fish, the cherry barbs, they're just so red under this light. And the greens and everything. We're growing a Ricardia camodryfolia carpet here. It's not even like on any wood or rock. It's a carpet of Ricardia camodryfolia. That's how strong this light is. It's super strong. But yeah, I love this layout. Again, the wood is overgrown with plants. You could probably spend some more time trimming the plants back to expose the wood and the original layout more, which I might do if I have time. But it's looking good. The rotala I'm just letting grow out the top there. That's pretty cool. It's rotala hra. It's originally planted in the soil at the back, and it's growing out the surface. I don't think it's even really in the soil anymore. It's kind of just attached itself. Yeah, kind of attached itself to the wood and just growing from there really now. It's amazing how plants adapt if you just let them be what they want to be and go where they want to go. Another plant that I'm particularly fond of is this. This is schismatic glottis priatory, if I pronounced that correctly. But it's very similar to an Anubias. As you can see, it looks really similar, but it's planted in soil. So you can plant this in soil or on wood or rock if you want. I believe it's part of the Bucephalandra family. It's kind of a cross between an Anubias and a Bus in the way it looks, except that you can plant it in soil. I really love it, and under this really bright light, it grows really well. Normally an Anubias under this kind of strong lighting would be covered in algae. From my experience anyway, Anubias quite like shade, whereas this plant out in the bright light looks lush. So yeah, so particularly fond of that plant. A bit of a mouthful though. We have a bit of a joke here in Aquarium Gardens. We just call it smishmosh because the full Latin name's so long. We really don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, I will leave it there for now, guys. Thanks very much for watching. And do stay tuned for the new Eheim tanks. Prices and availability coming soon, scapes coming soon, tutorial videos coming soon, equipment breakdown and tests all coming soon, so lots to look out for there. New scapes in the showroom, workshop coming soon from Pavol, so yeah, tons going on, and can't wait to bring you more stuff from inside the AG showroom. If you're coming in the shop, hope to see you soon. Love seeing your faces in the store. It's great to have a chat with all the customers, so near or far, do come down to see us. We're all very friendly here and love chatting and scaping with you and helping you get the best out of your tanks. You know, anyone can do this, and we're here to help you get the right equipment and look after it the right way. If you copy what we do here, basically, there's no reason why you can't have this. So yeah, do come on down and have a chat if you'd like. Take care, guys. Have a good one. See you soon.